Hello my beautiful friends, my name is Beck. I'm a professional mindset coach with a background as a medical doctor. I've combined these things I love into our group coaching membership, Dare Darling, where we take successful women, currently all doctors, from being overwhelmed and unsure, which is ironically so common for successful women, to being unshakable. This is incredibly important work that I get to do with these gorgeous humans, because when we are shakeable, we let the pushing and pulling of the expectations and the obligations of our lives that we've learned along the way make decisions for us. And when we're busy making decisions based on being pushed around by obligation or pulled by external validation, we are not making decisions that we really like. These brilliant women who are so service-minded, who are full of so much goodness to put out into the world, don't get to express and manifest that goodness in the world. It doesn't get to be realized when they're too busy fulfilling what other people want of them. And I just picture our lives going by with us just molding, accommodating, adjusting to other people, and they're never really living into who we are. And right now in healthcare, we really need people to be different. We really need people who are able to change the culture in a more humanistic way. We need people who are able to break the mold. And I'm not saying that we're gonna show up and throw our hands up and make crazy boat rocking enormous changes, but I'm just saying the way that we show up in each day, even if you're not specifically in a C-suite or leadership position or official position of power, the way that we show up each day is a constant example for other people of how they can show up too. We're constantly giving invitations and permission giving without even using words. But when we show up in the way that we know is good and right, even if it's different to what the norm is, we change the culture that way. When we respond to people differently, when we respond to mistakes differently, when we respond to our own mistakes, uncertainties, and challenges differently, that is culture changing. Now, I'm going on a tangent. Let me think about what this video was gonna be on today. I remember. So, today's video is on how to be more grounded in who you are and what matters to you. And I'm gonna give you an unexpected path to do that, an untapped path that especially in today's society gets stolen from us. And that is by allowing ourselves to be bored. How often is it that you allow yourself to go unentertained, undistracted, unengaged in something? How often will you feel that sense of space and boredom and do nothing with it? Not fill it with anything. Very infrequently, right? And I have so many thoughts in my mind that justify this behavior to me. For example, I'm making a concerted effort at the moment to spend time going on walks where I do not listen to podcasts or audiobooks. Spending time going on walks, having that gorgeous, open-minded, mindful space of being out in the environment, yet not using that time to multitask and learn something, right? I tell myself that, I can double down on the productivity of this gorgeous walk with all the physical and stress-related benefits of going for a walk. And then also I can say, well, I'm gonna use this time to learn something because that's a really productive thing to do. Or I'm gonna use this time to talk to a loved one because that's a really productive thing to do. It's really important to me that I stay connected with my loved ones. And that's one of the things actually that I would like to do more of, and I'm not quite hitting my value set there. I'm not quite spending enough time and attention with my loved ones in that way. So that's something that I actually want. Another thing is just entertaining myself. Like, I could be using this to have something more stimulating than just, enjoying the serenity, the peacefulness and the ease of the environment, the outside environment around me. But instead I'm like, I could use this time to, be delightfully entertained by, I guess, like a humorous podcast or book or TV show or something like that. Or music. Music's the other one. Now, I'm not saying that any of these things are bad. By no means. And even as I said, I actually have goals. I want to spend more time being with my family, even if it's just over the phone. I want to spend more time there. And also, it's important that we allow ourselves to be bored. It's important that we allow our mind to have some of this blank space, because it's in that blank space that certain ideas can come up, certain thoughts can come up, certain possibilities, certain wants can come up that would not be able to rise while we're otherwise being entertained, distracted, or educated. And so many of us are not willing to be bored anymore. Are you willing to be bored? How much time have you spent in the last week allowing yourself to be bored? How many times today have you spent being bored? Or was it always mitigated by picking up your phone, that handy little device that has the ability to solve boredom for us at any point? But here's the motivation that I want to give you to be in that discomfort. I'll admit it is uncomfortable being bored. And that is, if you're not sure what you want in life, if you're not sure what's important to you in life, if you're not sure if what you're doing with your life right now is what you want to be doing, then allowing yourself to be in that space of being bored gives you the opportunity to ask and answer those questions that you can otherwise just keep escaping. If you never have to sit with yourself, and you never have to see, ask, and respond to those hard questions, you can just keep skipping through your life from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, constantly distracted, entertained, patting yourself on the back because you're increasing your education. But what is the point if it's taking you in a direction that doesn't really fulfill you, where you don't actually end up liking yourself? And I actually think one of the measures of whether you do truly like yourself is your ability to sit in that blank space, to sit in that boredom, and still enjoy yourself in that space and not feel like you need to escape it. How good are you at being bored? And what might you learn about yourself just from recognizing how good you are at being bored? And what might you learn about yourself and what you want to do with your life by willing to be bored, sitting in that space? Let me know in the comments if you know you have not spent 1 minute in the last week allowing yourself to be bored. Let me know down below. I know this will actually be really common. It doesn't come naturally to us to let ourselves just be in that discomfort. But I'm so glad you watched this video, because just because it feels uncomfortable doesn't mean it's a bad thing. And in fact, in this case, I want you to start reassociating the sense of discomfort that comes with the boredom with a good thing. This means when you're willing to sit in this discomfort, you're willing to create this space for yourself, you're creating more opportunities to listen to yourself and hear what you really want. Hear what you really want to change in your life. Hear what you really want to do more of in your life. Hear what you really like and don't like in your life and about yourself. All right, my beautiful friends, I hope this one was so helpful. Give me a thumbs up if it was, and subscribe to this video if you want more quick mindset tips and tricks, and you want to learn more about how your mind works against you and how to start making it work for you from this channel. All right, my beautiful friends, I'll see you in my next one.